Alright, everybody, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, fellow acolytes. So, yeah, as a little extra special for you, because of the very irregular upload schedule I have in the last time, it's exam period again at my university. I have a little bit something special for you. Some of you may have followed this game already. It's called REND and is currently in alpha. And yesterday the media embargo on it was lifted. So finally now everyone who has an alpha key and is not a game magazine can stream or make gameplay videos of this game. So today I'll take my turn to show you a little bit gameplay of this game and show you how it works, show you a little bit of the basics, and tell you why it's a great game, I guess. So let's start right away. Currently there are also unofficial servers available, but I don't know how to do that. So we'll go on to the EU Alpha 1 server right now, which is an official node, where I already have a character. Oops. That one, please. We already have a character. Oh yes, I see. You can also only have one character in a server. But hey, doesn't matter that much. Then I'll just delete my character here and we'll start all over all together. Let me just copy the name. You have too much plate. Okay. Well, I guess we have to join another server. Then let's take EU Alpha 2. Let's add that to favorite. Okay, so if you join a server, you will be greeted with a character selection screen. So first off, you have to select a faction. Right now, the game doesn't tell you too much about factions or what they are, but there's already a wiki. So let me cite that from the wiki. So there are three factions: the Conclave, the Revenant, and the Order. The Conclave is the faction with the green, yeah, you can see it with the green triangles. And the description is mystical and intelligent. These tricksters are as likely to give you a gift as they are to steal it right back from you. Not to be underestimated, they'll strategize their way to winning. So choosing this faction will give you different classes to your player than other factions would give you, but more on that later. So the Order, proud and brutal, they care more about the results achieved than the process on how to get there. Willing to sacrifice anything to obtain their goal, the Order is not a faction to be trifled with. So in the Order you can find most of your bulky classes, so like warriors and paladins. And then we have the Revenant, sly and cunning. These explorers know that strength in numbers is necessary to survive the brutal environments of REND and defeat their opponents. They are lucky, but that means bad as often as good. So they are the mystical faction, although every faction overlaps the other factions a little bit, so don't take your choice of faction too hard. It basically just is important for your starting area and the classes, some of the classes you have. So I imagine Revenant and Conclave will have some classes which are available for both factions. Right now I don't know really, but I want to play an assassin and I already know the assassin is in the Conclave. So we'll go with that. Of course we are female, because why not? We are pale. Then we can choose a hairstyle, which is really great, seeing that there is more than 3 hairstyles now. There are some hairstyles that are unlockable with Ascension, meaning when your character levels up, you sometimes get an Ascension point, and you can level that into a hairstyle, and then you unlock that for further characters. So it's a really good system. Also game-wise, it's a little bit like Ark, I guess, but you'll see that. And the servers will reset on a certain day in the month. So that's just a gameplay element, and I don't know what happens with the characters then. We'll find out. So yeah, just for now, let's just pick a hairstyle and just go with it. Right, and there's the randomizer, and yeah, you can't do anything more. Now we just need a name, and of course we take the same one, and then we join. So what is REND actually? So REND is an open world survival game, a little bit like Rust or like Ark. Currently there's only third-person site available. Stop showing tutorials, please. But I think there's a first-person view planned. So as you spawn, you can see this really huge tree, which looks a little bit like Yggdrasil, and you can see your faction symbol here. So the goal of all game players on the server is to get this bar or the tree charged up with energy from your faction until you can ascend basically and become a higher form of living. So basically then your characters can go to wherever they go, and for example then you will unlock the hairstyle. So alright, also there is no map currently, but there are several areas where other factions are, so you are not alone with your faction on this island. So there is open PvP, and there are outposts, as far as I know, which can be taken over by other factions, and then the symbol at the bottom of the tree changes. So basically you and your faction fight over these outposts, so the tree will get charged with your energy. The green light on the horizon you can see here is your faction's outpost. So every spawn location has a faction's outpost with a shield. Every outpost has a shield, and these shields protect you from animals, from other players, and the likes. And as far as I know, these shields are always up, unless attacked. And for the outposts in the PvP areas, or in the main PvP areas, the shields will fall at certain daytimes. So then there's a chance to attack. Okay, so let's come to gameplay. So in the beginning, you only have your character with nothing in the inventory. You have your basic survival crafting, more on that later. There's of course many categories. So, oops, that's the tech tree. Later on you can build your own home, there's alchemy. So there is much to learn. Also there is archetype is your class. There are special class things you can craft. You have your talents, which you have to select an archetype for, and the Conclave has the archetypes Assassin, Warlord, Pathfinder, and Shaman. So we'll take Assassin here, and our first three skills are Deadeye, which increases our weapon range by 2% and increase it double the amount if we are stealthed. So that's that. Then we can landing a critical hit restores 4 stamina, which is important for fighting. And Tumble reduces damage taken from falling by 10% per rank. And when take falling damage, instantly roll forward 5 meters and gain increased movement speed for 2 seconds. So these round spots are passive skills, and the triangular slots are active skills, which you can pull down here in your skill bar. So you can have 3 skills at any time. Right, and you can select the second archetype if you want to and can switch between these both. So let's stick with Assassin for right now. Okay, so what to do? So let's just start exploring, shall we? So on the lower left corner you can see your basic stats. Your stamina is the yellow bar, your health is the red bar. The plus means we've leveled up, since I made a cut here. The lilac pinkish bar to the bottom is the experience bar. The blue bar is our thirst, the yellow bar our hunger. The left bar, so the most left bar, the short top left bar, is our spirit, so basically our mana, and below that we have our weight. So what to do? Well, first off you have to craft a little bit. So the first thing you will craft is the spirit hatchet, which needs fiber twine and rough wood stick. Alright, so where do we get sticks? Well, we cannot punch trees like in Minecraft, but we can punch the smaller trees. And we get some sticks. Also our woodcraft skill rises, as you can see in the lower left corner, upper left corner. Okay, now we get some sticks, we got some raw fiber. And now first we'll have to craft fiber twine. And as we crafted this fiber twine, you see that we unlocked some more recipes just by crafting this. And if we open the tech tree for the basic survival crafting line, you see that we just unlocked the rough weave shirt, which is made of raw fiber, the rough weave trousers, which are made of fiber as well, and the rough weave sandals, which are made of fiber as well. So by crafting one ball of fiber, we unlocked these recipes. Alright. Now, we can also craft the spirit hatchet from our sticks and the fiber twine we just crafted. And if we check back with our inventory, we also got the Spark of Genius Mysticism. So when you craft things, harvest things, you sometimes get these Spark of Genius, which, as you can see, are violet in their description, which means they are really rare. So it's a little bit like World of Warcraft. You have different grades of commonness. So gray is garbage, white is normal, green is a little uncommon, and blue is rare, and so on. So we just crafted our first tool, the spirit hatchet, which you can select by just tapping Q, and if you have more tools you can just select them with your mouse and you'll equip them. The thing about the spirit hatchet is, or the spirit tools is, if you die you will still keep the spirit tools. That's why they are spirit tools, at least for now in this alpha version. And with these now we can start harvesting trees. So now is the time where you probably should figure out that you have 2 harvesting actions. So if I hold left click, I get rough wood sticks most of the time, my woodcraft skill rises, and I get sticky sap. Alright, next tree, do the same, left click, and we get sticks and the sticky sap. Okay, so now I will harvest this tree with my right mouse button held down, which is the secondary harvesting option. And as you can see, we get rough wood logs. So keep in mind, this goes for everything you can do. There is a primary and a secondary harvesting option. Okay, also you'll see, normally with only our hands we can harvest this bush for fibers, but as soon as we equip the axe we cannot harvest it anymore, because the axe is not for harvesting bushes or melons. So if your crosshairs change into a point, you cannot harvest what you're looking at. Alright, so let's harvest one more tree so we can level up. Right, so we've leveled up. So let's open our talent menu and let's unlock the Deadeye skill. And if you unlock the first skill of an archetype, you permanently choose this archetype in that slot. Okay, confirmed. And now that we've chosen the assassin archetype, we also get the stealth skill, which is the first skill. And if we click that, right, we are stealthed, which means enemies cannot see us from a shorter distance, and if we stay still, we have a little damage boost, and also our ranged attacks have a higher range. So as you can see, we move a little bit slower now that we are stealthed, but as soon as we do anything, any hostile actions, so let's see if I attack this tree, yeah, we are unstealthed. Okay, so let's go on. So we just unlocked a simple bow. We can now craft a simple bow, which is very nice. So now we can go hunt stuff. And by crafting a bow, we also unlock the recipe for the rough arrows. Alright, so let's craft all 10. Of course, we get 3 arrows per craft. And we also got a spark of genius adventuring from crafting a weapon. Okay, now weapons. While your harvesting tools are on Q, on the button Q, or wherever you select it to, your weapons are on E. So you can have 2 weapons. You can have 2 bows if you want to. Okay, so now we can aim at these guys here. As you can see, every animal has a level that's on the top right, the name on the top left, its life bar, and a pet rating. So you can very well have pets and tame animals to be your pets. The higher the pet rating, the better the animal will be on you if it fights on your side. So there are wolves as well. These start with a pet rating of 100 or higher. So let's see, let's hunt this pig, right? If I shoot it in the head, I will get the critical hit. Hopefully. Oh, shoot. Ah, this was a critical hit. As you can see, animals have a behavior, so there are animals that run away, there are animals that will attack you in turn, and there are hostile animals as well. But more on that later. So now with this pig, we can left click harvest it for boar ribs. Okay, now it's gone. Or we can right click harvest. Oh, pet rating 467. So this must be a rare pig. Okay, so let's track that down. Oh, are we out? Oh, our bow just died. Okay. Not that bad, we can still use our spirit axe and try to kill the pig that way. And also you can see on the upper right that we gain 25 faction rep for killing an animal. So there is reputation as well. So hopefully I can kill this pig with my axe here. Alright. Okay, and now I will right click harvest it. And I'll get thin leather scraps. So animals have a left click and a right click harvest action as well. Okay, now you can see we have a new status. Bloody backpack. The raw meat in your backpack is attracted unwanted attention. So now we are more likely to get attacked by aggressive animals. Also we are very thirsty, so let's just drink from this little puddle here. And as you can see, the puddle shrinked in size. And that's because if it rains, these will fill up back up, and if it does not rain, you have to find a lake or something like that. But other than in Ark, where then around the lake there are the most other players fighting over water perhaps, you can now just wait until it rains. Okay, so let's see. Let's find an animal that is aggressive though. So there we see a wolf. But there are several types of boars as well. So the normal boar you've seen right now, the gruntling, looks a little bit like that. But there are other boars with longer teeth and a more reddish pelt. Oh, and now our meat decayed and we have the rancid stench. So if you have raw meat, you better cook it really fast or it will go bad. Okay, there seems to be not the right way. Let's see if we can find such an animal. Problem here is there are different animals in the night and there are different animals in the day. So there's also a kind of a rabbit, and these are very fast and they also can dig themselves underground. So if you don't kill them fast enough, they are just gone and you wasted your ammunition. So let's walk a bit in this direction. Just eating the melons here, they replenish 1 food point. Well, we had this disconnect. Okay, but the EU server is there. Huh. Okay, seems to be an upgrade here. Okay, but now we can join. So this game is in alpha, keep that in mind. There are some bugs and also sometimes the server is shut down without an announcement because the devs are still working on the game while you play it. Okay. I think I see a reddish animal, yeah. Okay, so let me show you the concept of death right now. So these are the red boars. They are not aggressive per se, but if you anger them, these will attack you. So punch this one. The other one ran away, and this one is absolutely thrashing us. And if you use a harvesting tool, you will do no damage. So you need a real weapon, like a sword or a bow, to do any damage. So let's see. Oh, I've suddenly become bald. Okay, so let's respawn. And as you can see, there are more options. You have your Conclave Divinity Stone that is in the faction base with where the shields are around. And you have other players of the same faction Divinity Seeds. And Divinity Seeds, let's go to Hawthorne where we are. See? Divinity Seeds are in the homes of other players. So as long as your behavior is alright, you can also spawn in other players' homes. So yeah, I guess this concludes what I wanted to show you from REND. We can go around a little bit more, harvest a little bit more stuff. Ah, there's such a rabbit. Let's attack it. So see, this will run away and then it will dig itself away. But the house blocked its path. Nice. You can attack other player houses with right click, but you need permission most of the time. But you can repair them with a left click. See? From 49 to 50. Okay, so review-wise, I think this game has a lot of potential because you can play it with your friends, either in PvE or PvP, just as you like. It's looking really beautiful, so especially the sky and the landscape will follow. I love all these little floaty things. And I guess there's our corpse up there. Let's see. Oh shoot, look at this giant mofo. Yeah, and also the tech levels basically, and the tech trees. So the concept of you having to craft stuff to learn it. Hey, there's my corpse. The concept of you having to craft stuff instead of just using your level up points like engrams in Arx appeals to me much more than just leveling up for the purpose of knowing a new crafting recipe. Here you have to craft the prerequisite, and then by crafting this your character then gets a higher understanding of what he just did and unlocks more crafting recipes, which is really better. Also, you have skills that go up while you do use them, like the adventuring is when you take damage or cause damage. Then you have your weapon skills, so assassins use bows or ranged weapons, like repeaters, crossbows, spike launchers and shot blasters. And then you have your basic skills like woodcraft, stone cutting, metallurgy, botany and butchery. And as these rise, you will get more wood out of trees, but also you unlock crafting recipes. And as these go up, you also unlock more stuff that you get. So if your botany is high, you get different types of vines or flowers from plants. And also, as these grow, you can get more passive skills that you can unlock. So this is a really good concept, and I think I'll play this game on my own and probably make a series about it. I'll probably also have my own server with it, if it is available on German gameplay server hosts. So yeah, tell me what you think about this game. Does it have the same potential for you that it has for me? What do you think of the gameplay concepts, of the weapons, and of the crafting, and all in general from the game style, from the visuals, from the animals, from the characters. So basically everything what you think about this game. You can tell me in a comment, you can join our Discord and go in the main hall, or yeah, you can go to the Twitch channel, because perhaps I will stream this game. I don't know yet when the next stream is due, but this is definitely a streaming candidate, I think. So, oh nice, look at that, a corpse with a bow and armor. Anyway, so yeah, if you want to see more of this game, write a comment as well. And if you like this video, leave a like, share it with your friends and family, definitely, because this game needs more attention and it needs more hype. And yeah, if you want to see more from my videos, consider subscribing and ringing the bell. It really helps the channel grow, and I always appreciate it. For the next Main Game Monday video, I'll make another episode of REND, and then if there are enough comments wanting to see more of REND, I'll go over and play it more, and if not, we will go back to Black Mesa. So yeah, again, thank you all for watching, have a nice day, bye bye.